Spartans and your Lynn Fighting Knights. At this time, we ask that you all please rise and remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Let's make the starters for today's game. First for Tampa, number 3, Brady Stoll. Number 4, Blake Ulmer. Number 7, Connor Larkin. Number 8, Sean Nizelek. Number 10, Matthew Betta. Number 12, Sam Collingwood. Number 13, Cormac McCarthy. Number 14, Braden Williams. Number 25, Hayden Cross. Number 38, Ryan Bader. Head coach is J.B. Clark, assisted by Ryan Sullivan, Adam Hardy, Scott Bramble, and Mark Penn. And now for your Lynn Fighting Knights. Number 1, Eric Ricala. Number 4, Joseph Mikulski. Number 5, Jacob Magid. Number 6, Matthew Ilchuk. Number 9, Xander Cosenza. Number 11, Jake Richter. Number 17, Colin Casey. Number 25, Mikey Treese. Number 32, Shane Dodge. And number 42, Caleb Cook. Head coach for the Fighting Knights is Brian Kingsbury, assisted by Mark Miller.
Good afternoon, everybody, and what a way to begin the season. Opening day, there's nothing like it as the two teams line up. Opening day, big crowd here at beautiful Bobby Campbell Stadium. There's a big tailgating event before. The crowd is ready. The teams are ready. What a way to begin with these two programs, the Lynn Fighting Knights and the Tampa Spartans. Fighting Knights come on into the contest, preseason 17 in the nation. Tampa at number 4. Tampa preseason picked to win the Sunshine State Conference for the 9th consecutive season. How is that for consistency? Under head coach J.B. Clark. Lynn, under Brian Kingsbury, he was disappointed his team didn't make the NCAA tournament last year. And he's starting out with a tough out-of-conference schedule beginning today against Tampa. Lynn 6-2 last season. Their only 2 defeats to this Spartan team. And they lost 2 at Tampa to end the season last year. And a whistle right off the face-off. Lynn possession, and the Lynn bench is ready to roll. Stanton trots on. Louette, one of the captains, along with Xander Cosenza. In for Coach Kingsbury, marches Keefe. They go up against the first-team all-conference keeper in Blake Ulmer, 6'1" junior. He's a good one. What a matchup between keepers here today. Fighting Knights work it around Cosenza, the other captain. Here's Stanton, bullied off. The ball loses his stick, and the Spartan bench celebrates. In net for the Fighting Knights as they get a turnover in transition. 1-on-4, fires high. The shot by Mikulski, the transfer out of Hartford, 6'6" junior. He can bring it. The keeper for the Fighting Knights, Colin Casey, 6-foot senior out of Hollis, New Hampshire. First team All-State at Brewster Academy. Second team All-SSC last year. One of the best goalkeepers in the country, according to his head coach, Brian Kingsbury. Spartans with their first possession. Picking up a ground ball, and out to the perimeter they come with Fitzpatrick. Working with Hoke. Fitzpatrick dodging right. Back to Hoke, who fires and scores. And the first goal on the scoreboard sent in with a bullet from Kellen Hoke, 6'3" junior out of Washington. Quick strike from Fitzpatrick to Hoke. The opening 2 minutes, Spartans on the scoreboard. Jacob Magid, the sophomore from Lindenhurst, Illinois, who Coach Kingsbury calls a beast, just a grinder, and he is a beast on the faceoffs. So Spartans' second possession, first one turned into a goal by Hoke. And here they march again. Looking for the penetration. Bolesh on the ground. Turnover as the Lynn bench approves. And marching in for the Spartans, Matthew Bideau. Preseason All-American, 6'2" junior out of San Diego. He and Matakis. Also preseason second-team All-American, Owen Matakis, senior out of Syracuse. Stanton, USA Lacrosse Magazine preseason third-team All-American, former Sunshine State Conference Freshman of the Year. Jalen, 6'3", out of Woodbine, Maryland. Caleb Cook looking for a gap. They work it far side, dodging in. Off of the strings there of Cook. 50-50 ball and a scrum. Digging are the Fighting Knights. And coming up with it, Cosenza. 10 seconds on the shot clock as you hear the Lynn bench. They get it to Stanton. He shoots just wide right. So it should be 4 seconds, Coach Kingsbury said. Shouldn't be a reset. And Stanton coming off, favoring the left leg as he took a shot. The All-American, who his coach calls the best athlete in Division II. Two-time Baltimore Sun Male Athlete of the Year in high school. Working it back of the net, and then way out close to midfield, it's played to Miller. Tampa, is it the defense spread out at the moment. Fitzpatrick attacking. Ridden off there nicely by Watala. The shot and the score as they penetrate the middle of the defense, and the Spartans put it in with Owen Miller. So Miller and Hoke goals for the Spartans. So Fighting Knights have to regroup here. Tampa 2 for 2 on their possessions. Lynn 0 for 2. On the ground and unable to secure it as the pole just ricochets way up in the air. Flag comes down, and that will go on Tampa as Mikey Treese. That stick went up the elevator chute. We got some line changes for both coaches. Into the box goes Barodiak, the senior from Parkman, Florida. St. Thomas Aquinas grad. For Coach Kingsbury, it'll be Treese checking back in a moment. So Lynn man up as they organize. High point, Cosenza. Good patience, and there is the shot that is wide right. Lynn is there. That shot taken by Ilchuk, the grad student transfer out of Lehigh. Cosenza in and a score. Beautiful feed by Cosenza. And the Fighting Knights bench erupts. It looked like Colby Keefe scored it. Colby Keefe with the assist. From Cosenza. Colby Keefe, who his coach calls a quiet assassin, really plays within the system. One of the silent leaders on this team. And here's Keefe. They work it around the X. Ilchuk. Gallagher. Louette dodging left. That one eludes his teammate. Good idea, just off the stick. 2-1 Tampa. Here come the Spartans. Platanic. Lynn. In that zone defense, they pack it back. Tampa makes a few substitutions. Spartans up by 1. Looking for a lane. This Tampa team very quick. Papa making his dodge right. Ridden off. Solid D and a clean steal by Louette. Louette leading the fast break. Louette getting hacked at. And he finds Walker. Dan gets some high fives as he comes to the bench. Stanton off his netting, and a whistle blows. Tampa off the turnover. Ethan McKinley hustles back on. Good effort defensively by Lynn. At the X. Spartans continue their movement and solid passing. Miller already has one goal. Working right, finds the open man, and he puts it in. 3 for 3, the Spartans are. That goal to Daniel Fitzpatrick, 6'2" junior from Chester, New York. 3-1 Spartans. Justin Berg hustles onto the field for Coach Kingsbury. Coach Kingsbury says starting off with a top 5 team, it's a great way to begin the season. Likes this team, lots of veterans, many weapons. He's got an all-conference goalie who he says tough to get anything by him. And he believes that the Fighting Knights defense are on the same page right now. But Spartans capitalized 3 times here in the opening 8. They lead it by 2. Ilchuk. Working with Keefe. Keefe with the lone Lynn goal. Here's Cook. Cook is out of Lakeland. Working left. Keefe working far side. Keefe. Flag comes in. That will go on the Spartans. Lynn was able to capitalize off the first penalty on Tampa. And coming off will be McCarthy. So Lynn looking to get back to within 1. Check that, it's on Brady Stoll. 60-second penalty. Stanton. Keefe. Cosenza assisted on the Lynn goal. You'll see Tampa be very physical with the athlete. Stanton, he fires up high. Plenty of time on the clock, over 35 seconds. But a turnover by Lynn there. Stanton favoring that left leg a little bit. Took a shot in the opening minutes. Borodiak working against Wheaties. Borodiak able to penetrate and takes a solid hit and a steal. Big time defense by the Fighting Knights. Knights looking for a transition advantage. Tampa able to recover defensively as they bring in Brady Stoll back in. Keefe marching back onto the pitch. Behind the goal, it's Ilchuk. Cook and Stanton out high. Tampa forcing Stanton left. And there's the double. Straight on, bullet is saved. I believe getting a stick on that was Ulmer. Out front, ball on the ground, battle. Like a hockey scrum there out in front of the net. 31 Spartans. Their defense has been very solid. Lynn has been unable to find many openings. Sparty with Miller, who has a goal. Miller, Hoke, and Fitzpatrick scoring for Tampa. And Keefe for the Fighting Knights. This is Hoke again. Out high, Fitzpatrick to the backhand. That feed into the cutter got away, but Tampa able to scramble and recover. Hoke being hacked at. Nice feed. That shot wide right, a little high. Off of the swing from McKinney. One of the star returning players for the Spartans. Another Syracuse kid. At the X. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, they shoot, and a goal with 1 second on the clock. What a whip by the Spartans and Luke McEnany. McEnany, the aforementioned senior out of Syracuse, scores his first goal of the season. As the Spartans continue to shoot with precision. Off the face-off. Charging all the way to the net. Fighting Knights. A save. Big save there by Ulmer. And he digs that one. Ulmer's been impressive early with a solid defense in front of him. Spartans executing efficiently. They're up 4-1. Bolesh, one of the other star returners, another Syracuse kid. Onto the field, Nick Papa. Chesla. Papa up top. Dodging right. This is Bolesh. Flag comes in. We will have a penalty. Ten seconds on the clock. They score with just one last possession. Ball on the ground, digging, and coming up with it, Graham Beer. But now the whistle sounds. It'll be a penalty, which was flagged early in the shot clock. So it'll be number 11, Jake Richter. 32nd in the box. Beautiful day here at Gregory J. Malfitano Field, a packed Bobby Campbell Stadium, as you can see on your screen here at the Lynn Sports Network across the way. We are on the east side of the field, stands on the west side of the field if you're unfamiliar with the layout. But what a facility it is, home to men's and women's lacrosse, men's and women's soccer. And nice breeze off of the ocean. Minute and a half remain in the first period. Spartans up 4-1 as they have stymied the Fighting Knight attack thus far. They've been efficient with their offense, shooting percentage very high, and also eating up clock offensively. They also have a 30-second penalty to work with in this possession. So the Fighting Knights, Coach Kingsbury, one concern of his, of course, is feels like his grad students and seniors are the only players with a full season of experience due to the pandemic and protocols. He has a tough out-of-conference schedule this year. He feels like they've got to win to be in contention for an NCAA tournament bid. Certainly tested here. This one against the Spartans is non-conference. As the two conference rivalries will battle 3 times this year. They played twice last season, Tampa winning both. Those are the only 2 defeats of the season for the Fighting Knights. So Tampa, a man up at the minute. Steal, clean pick, but then Tampa gets it back, but out of the net, out of the webbing there of the Spartans. The whistles come in. So 4 seconds remain in the penalty, and then Lynn will be at full strength. A minute 12 game clock. Tampa would like to run some clock here, possibly hold it for 1. Lynn back at full strength. Coach Clark shouting instructions to his team. There's a shot and a goal from the left side. A bullet by Owen Miller, his second. And quite a statement the Tampa Spartans are making here early on in the first. They now lead at 5-1. So the Fighting Knights have 50 seconds here. Big face-off. Coach Kingsbury and the Fighting Knights would love to win this face-off, put up a goal before the close of the first. They'll lift their spirits alone. But instead it will be Spartans with a opportunity to close this quarter. Tampa content to hold on, pass it around. 25 seconds remain in the first. Now on the dodge to the right, hits his cutter right out front, and an easy score. Well executed by the Spartans again, and it is McEnany with his second. A beautiful feed there for Tampa, and Kilkowski, junior from Summit High School, Summit, New Jersey. 15 seconds, 6-1 Tampa. The Spartans not only in command here in the first, but importantly for the road team, they've taken the crowd out of it. And Lynn has a big crowd with tailgating early. They were ready for this one. And not much to cheer about for the Fighting Night fans. And they're at the horn. They score again, and that summarizes the first in this game. Right at the horn, they put one in to the low post, out wide. We'll try to get a number for you. We will give you the goal scorer when we return, but it is all Tampa here after one, as they lead it 7-1. We'll be back on the Lynn Sports Network.
Shrewsbury University. We transform students into leaders for a greater tomorrow. Our mix of academics, professional skills, and community spirit prepares students to be the ones the world's been waiting for. You see, you don't just earn a degree from Barry. You earn a degree that's going to make a positive impact. And at Barry, you'll make lifelong friends while discovering your purpose, passions, and joy in life. Barry University. Your future is yours to create.
Well, welcome back, fans. Sunshine State Digital Conference Network, Lynn Sports Network, 7-1. Our score, Tampa in the lead as the two teams switch ends. Lynn will now be striking from south to north. They are a man up right now with a 60-second penalty against Tampa at the close of the first period. Fighting Knights important here to capitalize. Their one goal was a man up in the first. All the momentum with the men in red. As Lynn offense just not in rhythm here early. I mean, credit Tampa's defense for sure, but Lynn can't be happy with her offensive efficiency. Here come the Spartans attacking with Barodiak. Into the match, Reese Walker, senior from Coppell, Texas. Reese, not only all-district in lacrosse as a high schooler, but also as a football player. When you're all-district in the state of Texas in football, you got to be good, right? Dodging right, Fitzpatrick. Again. Continues and they work it to the X. Casey has been under duress. Tampa has really shot with precision. A rare miscue there by the Spartans. They have been executing precisely. Lynn trying to turn the momentum. Climb back in this one here in the second. Eluding a couple of defenders and securing possession. Caleb Cook. Coach Kingsbury calls him Cast Iron Cook. So the kid will run through a wall for you. Big hit delivered by Cosenzo. And now whistle blows. Xander's going to hear it from a Tampa player as Bedow gets in his face. Bedow 6'2", 205. Taking a big hit there was Casey Platnick, 5'8" senior, also out of Syracuse. Casey maybe got the wind knocked out of him, holding his sternum. And that hit has fired up both sidelines. Big crowd on hand here at Bobby Campbell. You see fans standing on the hill, far side. At the X, spinning left. Ilchuk maneuvering in, feet out front, hits the deck, and whistles blow. Tampa ball. Spartans attacking quickly. A little dump pass fielded and whistle in the crease, I believe. Lynn ball trailing by 6. Coach Clark displeased with that call. Fisher Williams from Winter Haven into the match. Mikey Treese racing out there. Turnover, back to Tampa. Stanton in. Lynn would love to get Stanton more involved here. The Lynn lone goal to Colby Keefe. Lynn unable to secure possession. Spartans, the ball up 6. Flag comes in. That will go against the Fighting Knights. Bolish. Bolish still marching, cradling. Flips it back, and a shot hit the post, ricocheting out, and scooped out high by Papa. And that feed above the cutter's stick. Here the Tampa bench that wants a hear an ooh from the men in red. Offsides called on Lynn. Spartans with a deep bench, big lacrosse roster. Well, their red and black look a little bit like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers there on the sideline, just with shorts on. Straight on delivery, saved by Casey, and picked up by Lynn and Louette. Louette ahead to Richardson. Will receives congratulations as he comes back to the bench. Keefe. Works it behind the net. Mikulski. And here's Cosenza, assisted on the lone Lynn goal. Look at this man-to-man defense there by the Spartans. Quick ball movement. Mikulski gets back to his left. Picked up by Cosenza. 10 seconds. Cosenza's going to fire. That is well off to the right. Five seconds. Shot and a score. No goal. They are waving it off. I believe that was Ilchek who flew in and put it in the back of the net. No goal, waved off. Oh, nothing coming easy at all for Lynn offensively. It has been a struggle. Tampa, their strength defending. Tampa turns it over. In for the Fighting Knights is Cal Gallagher, a senior. Coach Kingsbury saying this could be his time to shine. Gallagher, his senior season. What a move there by Dodge, appropriately named. Lynn working with Williams. Wells at the X. Warm conditions here today at Bobby Campbell here in beautiful Boca. Quick movement from Farragher. Out front, shot and a score. What a strike while being pushed to the ground, side-arming it in towards the far post. Ilchuk puts it in. So Ilchuk, the grad student transfer out of Lehigh. Coach Kingsbury says really good hands, great dodger and feeder, crafty player. Well, what a score that was. Out of the pack, galloping in transition all the way in, and it taken from behind was Cram Beer, 6'5", 230, transfer out of Bellemere, but Lynn wins it back into the corner. 7-2 Tampa. You can feel some momentum building in the crowd, letting the Fighting Knights hear it on the far side while the bench here on the near side erupts. Cosenza surprised his teammate a little bit with that pass. Ilchuk had the second goal, first one to Keefe. The players getting iced down as they come to the bench. It is getting warm and humid out there. Out front, Tampa quickly recovers, and that forces an errant pass. And Lynn able to keep it in, but then give it away. And here come the Spartans on the fast break. Lynn recovers defensively. 6 minutes to play, first half. Fitzpatrick has a goal. Flag comes in. That cross field and all the way ricocheting off the wall here below the stands. The penalty will be called on the Fighting Knights and Matthew Caneto. Seven to 2 Spartans. Opening day here, beautiful day in Boca, but warm and humid here early February. Ooh, that hits the defense, taking a shot right to the leg and making it look like it was a little gnat. It was the tough Shane Dodge, 6'3" senior out of Delray. A new 60 for the Spartans, to the displeasure of the Fighting Knights. Tampa scoreless here in the second. That's the good news, but Lynn has only managed one goal themselves. And that one just wide right. Casey looked like he had it well read off the delivery from Miller. Owen's got 2 goals already here today. Spartans run into a wall. Flag comes up. There'll be another penalty against Lynn. At the X. Get ready to unload one, but then dropping it, gets it back, ricochets into the net, and then clearing is Casey. But it'll stay on this end with a Lynn penalty. 32nd. Man up situation for Sparty. Make it a 60. That goes against Reese Walker. So a timeout. We're going to take a brief 60-second timeout here. 7-2 Spartans on the Lynn Sports Network. And welcome back, everybody. 7-2 Tampa. As the Spartans, they have been very good. Lynn battling back, really fighting here in the second, trying to turn the momentum around. They have held the Spartans scoreless thus far in the second. Scoring one goal. That one up over the crossbar. Spartans man up here. Lynn, solid defensively here, making a stand, shot and a save. Casey got a piece, I believe. Owen Miller, 2 goals for Tampa. Dodging right, shooting, and a score. There's the first of the second period, put in by Daniel Fitzpatrick. His second of the game. Assist goes to Kellen Hoke, who has a goal of his own. 8-2. So a big final 3 minutes here in the first half. Lynn trailing by 6. Face off. In for Tampa is Mark Whitaker, senior out of West Chicago. Battling with Jacob Maggot. Here comes Tampa. Saved by Casey. Terrific by Colin, the senior from New Hampshire. Establishing is Cook. Some clouds off to the northwest, but bright sunny field. And the players getting iced down as they come to the bench. Ice bags to the back of the necks. Very warm February temperatures. Getting down to the deck, and a steal for the Spartans. Whistle comes in against Tampa. That pass deflected. Ground ball secured by the Spartans and Borodiak. Transition. Tampa attacking. Up 6. Spartans dodging right with Papa. Plenty of time on the clock for Tampa. Up 6. Minute 10 to play in the half. Lynn bench urging their defense on. There's a shot and a goal in the 5-hole. Sent in by Nick Papa, 6-foot sophomore from New York. Came to Tampa via IMG Academy. .58 seconds remain. It's now back to a 7-goal lead for Tampa. They led it after one, 7-1. With 5 unanswered goals to end the first. They've scored 2 straight now to up the lead to 9-2. .45 seconds to play first half. Shane Dodge. And Ilchuk with one of the 2 goals for Lynn. Colby Keith with the first. As a ground, trying to one-hop it past Ulmer to no avail. .20 seconds. Tampa, fast pace. Jackson Day, timeout. 16 seconds remain in the half. Lynn, deep team, but they look a little bit fatigued at the moment. Both teams do with these humid conditions. Physical contest as expected. And a big crowd on hand, but not much to cheer for thus far for the Fighting Night faithful. 9-2 Tampa. 16 seconds. Lynn would love a stop here, at least bring that into the locker room. Fighting Knights break their huddle. Coach Kingsbury, Coach Mark Miller. Brian Kingsbury, the original NCAA lacrosse coach in South Florida when he was named the head of the program here with Lynn in 2013. Coach Kingsbury played at the University of Maryland, graduated back in 2001, made 2 appearances in the NCAA quarterfinals with the Terrapins. Also 2 ACC tournament championship games. 10 seconds. Spartans looking to attack now. Good dig defensively by Richter. And Lynn will clear it downfield so they get the stop at the close of the first half. And hopefully can regroup at halftime, build some momentum, and make a charge in the second. They trail 9-2 here at the half from Bobby Campbell Stadium. We'll be back in approximately 8 minutes on the Lynn Sports Network. Welcome back, everybody. Sunshine State Conference Digital Network, Lynn Sports Network. It is 9-2, 7-1 in the first. Tampa in command, and then 2-1 the scoring in the second. Shots by period, 8 each in the first, and then 11-3 Tampa in the second. Tampa's outshot Lynn 19-11. Ground ball advantage for the Fighting Knights, 17-9. There come the Spartans attacking. And Casey able to hold off a Tampa player. Both keepers with 4 saves. Casey with 4 in the second, and Ulmer with 4 in the first. 16 Lynn turnovers to Tampa's dozen. And they open the scoring in the third period. And again, it is Daniel Fitzpatrick, his third. So Fitzpatrick with the hat trick. Ten to 2 Tampa. So Lynn came out of the locker room with enthusiasm at halftime. The crowd was cheering them on, hoping for a quick start here in the third. It says second on your screen. That stands for second half. It's the third quarter here from Bobby Campbell. Spartans attacking again. Great feed. Sets up an easy score for Ronan Sanchez. So Sanchez scores his first. And the Tampa party beginning here in the third. They have now opened this up to an 11-2 lead. Great feed there by Colin White, the senior out of Baltimore. He scored a goal early on in this one. Whitaker wins the faceoff. Platnick right in front of the big Lynn crowd there on the northwest side of the stadium. Great atmosphere here this afternoon in Boca. Tailgating, parties in the parking lot. A lot of anticipation here. Season opener. These two terrific teams. Tampa 4th in the nation. Lynn preseason 17. There's a shot. Casey, a save. Rebound given, but a foul called on Tampa. Man, this is a fun atmosphere. Not much celebrating to do on the Lynn side, unfortunately. But it's going to be a good season. And Lynn expecting big crowds all year round. That shot to the right. To the left of the keeper, Ulmer. Fighting Knights, Caleb Cook. It's been a struggle offensively. Just 2 goals here today so far for Lynn. Not many quality looks available. There's one, but look at the quick hands. And now quick outlet by Ulmer, the all-SSC keeper. And there's a bullet chopped down. Flag comes out. Good sportsmanship there. Handshaking from Joseph Crambeer and for the Spartans. Borodiak. It'll be Cranbeer departing. 1 minute penalty. Best look for Lynn offensively in a while, and up to the task. The junior Blake Ulmer. He's out of Naples, Florida. First team all-conference keeper last year. And, of course, Casey, second team all-conference goalie. Tampa with 2 early goals here in the third to extend their lead to 11-2. Right out front. What a save by Casey. I don't know how he picked that one. As a golden look there for the Spartans. An interception on the pass. Well read there from Sam Collingwood, senior from Gainesville, Virginia. Good reception by Matukis, another Syracuse kid. Cranbeer back on the field for the Fighting Knights. Penalty over. Well, I guess if you can't play for the Orange of Syracuse, all these homegrown Syracuse players, you come down to Tampa. A little better weather. Another great program. A little bit of cloud cover now to the relief of the competitors and the press box, who is sitting here in the bright sunshine. I know you people up north are saying, oh, poor babies with the 80-degree February weather, but for the players, it can be difficult. They've been getting iced down when they come to the sideline. 2 seconds. Tampa has put 2 goals up right at both the end of a shot clock with 1 second and the end of the first period as the horn sounded. So they have been able to capitalize late in the shot clock. All the way in, 1 hop, and then whistles come in. So Cosenzo goes 1 hop towards the net. But again, up to the task, Blake Ulmer, he has been sensational. Nine minutes remain third period. 2 goals scored here in the third by the Spartans. As Will Richardson scampers back on field. Kellen Hoke, a goal and assist. Daniel Fitzpatrick, a hat trick. Quick to his left. Goes right, shoots, and a save by Colin Casey. 6-foot senior. Coach Kingsbury calls one of the best goalies in the nation. Spinning back left, Ilchuk, one of the 2 Lynn goals, with Keefe scoring the other. Difficult shot attempt with a backhand while being pushed to the ground by Connor Houston. And a steal by Lynn. Out of the pack, cradling forward, and here they come. They'll check. Back to Keith. Stanton on the bench. Got shaken up a little bit early. Has not had an impact yet here today. Tampa doing an outstanding job on the preseason All-American. Houston, just a freshman from Round Rock, Texas. As Coach Kingsbury looking for a spark. Looking to attack here is Cal Gallagher. He'll check. Great help defense by the Spartans. And that will be Spartan ball, another defensive hold. They have been simply exceptional. Now off the deflection, it will be Lynn possession. Tampa gets reset. Colin Farragher, sophomore from Evanston, former Wildcat, Evanston Township High School. Farragher, standout lacrosse and basketball player there on Chicago's north side. Terrific basketball program in Evanston, home to Northwestern University, of course. Collingwood working with Ulmer way out of the crease. And here's Papa. Nick also with a goal in the first half. Taking a hard slash there. It was Tampa turnover before that. Some dark clouds west out over the Everglades. Good dodge by Farragher. Fires and scores. Big goal there as the Friday night bench showing some energy. So a spark. Colin Farragher, the 6-foot sophomore from Evanston. Coach Kingsbury says this kid is quick and smooth, and he looked smooth with that delivery. Well, let's see if that sparks this Friday night team as they put up their first goal in the third. They've had one score in each period thus far, trailing 11-3. And looked like Lynn was going to get possession off the face-off. They're digging, and they are able to pick it up with Wheaties. Watala, 6'1 senior out of Louisville. Transfer out of the University of Indianapolis. He was a high school All-American performer. You see the quickness and good description by Coach Kingsbury. Farragher just really smooth in either direction. Mikulski, lefty attacker. Lynn has not scored consecutive goals yet in this match. And that pass, errant through the area, but only a red shirt to receive it. And here come the Spartans. That was tipped off of the defense. Tampa, possession up 8. Their largest lead has been 9 in this period. Papa at the X. Kilkowski. Dodge right. Defense solid there, halting the attack from Nick Papa. Coming out, ricochets off the post. Ground ball picked up by Crambeer. Crambeer, Coach Kingsbury really likes this kid. He's a military veteran. Massive shot on this kid. He said he can shoot it 170 miles per hour. I don't know how you can get out of the way of that one, but you certainly want to duck it. Crambeer, as Coach Kingsbury and the Lynn side, certainly appreciative of his service, military service to the country. Three minutes remain in the third. The scoop from Fisher Williams. Off the turnover, Spartan possession. Lynn subs in a couple other players. Canetto back in, along with Treese. Well, a little better conditions for the players. Temperatures have dropped a little bit with cloud cover. Spartans look to continue their offensive efficiency. And there's a good look. Casey trying to wrap it up off the initial save. Another nice effort by Colin. 2 minutes remain in the third. Another bullet, but the one hops have not been effective against Ulmer, creating an ulcer for the Lynn fans. A diving, slashing attempt. What an effort there by the Fighting Knights and Jake Richter. Richter says, I could use some water after that effort as he comes to the sideline. So Stanton will come back. We haven't seen him yet here in the second half. With Colin Farragher, who has put up a point here in the third for Lynn. Minute 25 remains in the third period. Crambeer. Stanton. Wheaties. So 45 seconds on the shot clock, 55 seconds on the quarter clock, game clock. Lynn, patient here. Mikulski. Going to shoot, and another save, Ulmer. Lynn able to secure the groundie. 30 seconds, backing it up, the captain, Xander Cosenza. Xander Stanton. Shot and a save. Ulmer continues to be extraordinary. 7 seconds at midfield with 4 broken up, and that will bring the third quarter to a close, with Tampa extending their lead a bit, 11-3. We'll be back in a moment from Bobby Campbell. All right, 15 minutes to play here. Lynn looking to make a statement at least here in the fourth that, hey, it's not going to be easy for you. We can play with you. We're right there. But so far through 3, Tampa has been in command really at every point, facet of this game. Certainly not for a lack of effort from the Fighting Knights, as they are scrappy and battling. Just a bit out of rhythm. And tough assignment, of course, to open the season against the 4th-ranked team in the nation. This Tampa team, very good, obviously. As is Lynn. Preseason number 17. Little work to do. Again, this is a non-conference game between these two conference rivals. That ball again bounced in. Lynn trying to figure out a way to beat the all-conference goalie, Blake Ulmer. They've managed 1 goal in each of the 15. Tampa really opened it up in the first with 7 goals. It's been pretty even since then. 4-2 in scoring, Spartans. After that shot, it looked like Matthew Beto tightened up a little bit. One of the preseason All-Americans here for the Spartans, and he's going to go receive some medical attention, maybe cramping a bit. Again, high humidity The sun finally ducking down behind some cloud cover to the relief of the competitors. Cook. At the axe, Ilchuk. One of the 3 Lynn goals. Runs into a sea of red, the Red Sea, and causes the turnover. As Ilchuk unable to part the Red Sea. Thank you, Kramer. 12 and a half minutes remain in this one. They reset, and the Spartans back at it. Owen Miller, 2 goals here today, the senior from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And Fitzpatrick with the hat trick. I wonder if they call him Fitzhattrick. Good defense played there, good ride from McKinley. There's a gap and a goal. Snuck it past Casey with an overhead delivery from Miller. He now has the hat trick to go along with his teammate Fitzpatrick. (12-3). The largest lead of the match here for the Spartans. Coach Kingsbury's done a nice job getting some of the reserves in. A good effort deep into his roster here today. That'll be one of the bright spots, I think, taken out of this for Lynn. Ilchuk, certainly one of the bright spots here for Lynn. To the backhand, Ulmer right on that delivery from Mikulski, who is hobbling off. Maybe some cramping issues for Joseph also. Big hit. Flag comes up. On the deck, Tampa still scrambling. It will be a penalty on Lynn. When the whistle sounds, getting a little feisty out there. Another flag comes in late. The Tampa sideline furious. With 11 minutes left, the officials will sort this out. There will be at least one penalty against Lynn. Crambeer. Joseph Crambeer will head to the penalty box. Body check to the head for one of the penalties. We also have a slash. 2-minute penalty. So we've got Crambeer along with Richter serving penalties. Tampa, big, comfortable lead and 2-man up. Patience at the X. 12-3, up by 9. Shot upstairs. An elevator shot. Sidearm release. And that beats Casey. And now we've got a Fighting Night player injured. Did not see what happened there. So Lynn, 2 men short after the penalties. And now an injured player. Largest lead of the day is 10 for Tampa. Who scored that? And that goal will be credited to Owen Miller. Owen now with 4 on the day. So he's taking the lead with 4. McEnany with 2, Sanchez with 1, Papa with 1. Daniel Fitzpatrick with 3, Colin White and Kellen Hoke each have 1 as well. And good to see the Fighting Knights, Matthew Canetto up and a little hobble, but he does come to the sideline. Looks like he's going to be okay. So 13-3. The timeout here with just over 10 minutes to play in this one. We'll take a break and be back here on LSN. All right, we're back. Thanks for staying with us here today. Lynn Sports Network, Sunshine State Conference Digital Network. Opening day for both teams. Great atmosphere here at Bobby Campbell. Unfortunately for the Lynn faithful, it's been a Tampa dominant performance thus far, up by 10. Lynn continues to battle and scrap. There's not much to cheer about for their big crowd on hand, who was here early tailgating. Lynn still competing, 2 men down with Cranbeer along with Richter serving penalties. Flag comes in again as this game getting increasingly chippy and physical. Colin Farragut scored the 3rd goal for the Fighting Knights. He has been a bright spot coming in, creating some offensive opportunities. 10 seconds left on the penalty. The athletic training crew is busy here today trying to keep the players cooled down. We've seen multiple competitors cramping. At the moment, Nato still dealing with some cramping, looks like in the calf here on the sideline. Coach Kingsbury getting a couple of kids in. He's got Mikulski back on the field with Cosenza. Sidearm, another save. Ulmer has been nothing short of brilliant. All-conference goalie could be on his way to repeat that. And speeding up field, Borodiak. So Lynn back at full strength. But a mountain to climb, down 10. 8 minutes to play. And good looks or scores have been few and far between. One in each of the 3 periods. Good help defensively. Great dig there by Wheaties. Along with some help there. A couple of the teammates. Crambeer back on the field battling. And a flag comes in, another hit up high will go against Lynn. And second flag comes in. I believe it will be against the same offender. Tampa, let's see if they're content to run some clock here. They will go a man up. At next whistle. Across the area that's picked off. The long stick of Justin Berg, sophomore out of Canada. So the penalty being served by Bellier, sophomore out of Eagle, Colorado. Good size. James, 6'2", 205. Also, Crambeer penalized, so Crambeer and Bellier each serving 30-second penalties. Out high, Fitzpatrick. Tampa has been efficient with this ball movement all afternoon long. They really keep the defense off balance. Spread Lynn out defensively. Penalties are clear. at the X, looking for a cutter. Finds one, and behind the back. What a shot. Put in by Neil Culkin. Highlight film score by Culkin. 5'8" junior out of Hanover, Mass. A gorgeous goal from Culkin. 2 touchdowns now up on the board for Tampa, and just a field goal for the Fighting Knights. Face off, Magid. There's a standstill here. Tampa has been solid at the face-off. Hunter Turner. Great save there from Casey. The Lynn crowd upset. They wanted a foul called there. 5 minutes to play. See if the Fighting Knights can close on a high note, pick up a goal or two. The final few minutes here. Just no gaps in this Tampa defense. Look at the helping. So solid. This is Brady Stoll, 6'1" junior out of Cincinnati. Spinning back to his right. Lynn has been forced to take some difficult shots. And when they have been able to get it on goal, Ulmer has been sensational. Well, Coach Kingsbury will be able to use this tape and really help his team improve. Tough way to open the season against the 4th-ranked Tampa Spartans. This is a team that ended Lynn's year last year. It was a 2-goal Tampa win up at their place. Knocked them out of contention for the NCAA tournament. But obviously a big statement game for the Spartans here to open the season on the road in front of a big crowd here at Lynn. That pass knocked free. Ground ball secured by Mikulski. Zander fires, and again, Ulmer up to the task. Transition look for Tampa. Lynn able to scurry back. Louette, the captain, terrific defender out of Orlando. And another goal put in by Tampa. We'll confirm the number there. So the goal scored by Josh Gallia, a freshman out of Wayne, New Jersey. Gets into the scoring party for the Spartans. That is number 15, as they've opened up now a 12-point lead, largest of the day. Now Whitaker also has been efficient in the circle. Colby Keefe opened the scoring for Lynn early in this one. At the time he cut the deficit in half, it was 2-1 Tampa. And since then, it's been all Spartans. From there, they ran off 5 straight goals to end the first quarter and have been in control since. So another turnover forced by this Tampa defense. Lynn able to scrap for it back. Just about 2 minutes remaining. Another turnover. Out of the pack comes Platnick. High fives all around the Tampa sideline. The coaching staff obviously very pleased with the effort in their debut here in 2022. This is Campbell Wayne as Tampa going deeper into the roster here late. Minute 20 left in this one. The timeout, Tampa, with just a minute 20. We'll take a quick break here and be back in a moment. CC Diaz doing a great job bringing us back immediately, as there was a fake timeout there. The minute 20 left. Now that one just a little wide off of the stick of Wayne. Wayne in midfield, attacking. Good speed. Crambeer, tough to get around with his size. Flag comes in. Cross check, 1 minute against Louette. Brian Panash comes in, a freshman out of Montauk, New York. Good size, 6'2". Tampa looks like they'll just hold on to the ball and run the clock out. And take this 15-3 opening day win here in Boca. Some of the Tampa crowd applauding their team's effort in a very solid performance opening day here, making a statement not only in the Sunshine State Conference but nationally. The Tampa Spartans are going to be terrific again this year. No surprise. Lynn, a little work to do. Tough way to open the season, but this Friday night team has a ton of weapons and they will be back. So 15-3, the Tampa Spartans win it here from Bobby Campbell Stadium. For the Lynn Sports Network crew, I'm Ari Shannock saying have a great weekend, everybody.